Hello guys, my name is John Midilis. I am a Talmud student and I also used some of Talmud's MP3 products, and I make this video to make a review my experience of ultra depth MP3. He I came in contact with this MP3 like a year ago, and I will just express all my experiences, which most of them are really amazing, and that's why I'm making this video. The first time I used it, the first time I used the ultra depth MP3, I was like, okay, what is this? So I was completely into it, to explore what's going to happen, where it's going to go. I didn't know where it's going to go. I didn't know how would it feel to go that deep. And so I tried it. Like the MP3s are like 40 minutes, I think, and it's a very wonderful, like it started, Talmud guides you into a very deep state using various techniques that are really good, and I felt very comfortable to following the advices he gave me and the suggestions he gave me. And like, it's really interesting. I had one amazing experience just today. I had a long time to try it, and I went into it today with open mind again, and it was such an amazing experience. I felt so much peace. The reason I tried it was to experience hypnosis, to experience the depth. Okay, so what I felt was like super chill, and I was like so laying down in my bed and feeling even more opening up to relaxation, but not only to physical relaxation, but it's more of a general feeling of being softly held in like a cloud or in the air. It feels like you were enveloped in a beautiful like cloud of love, and it just, the deeper you go, at least for me, it felt like being that I was able to experience and feel more of that cloud touching me. So the deeper I went, the more I could feel the love and the expansiveness of my body and my mind, and relaxation too. It's really interesting because you are just sitting in your bed. I was just sitting in my bed, and like before I started, I was laying in my bed relaxed, and I was doing the same thing after 10-20 minutes into the MP3, but the whole meaning of relaxation, the whole perception of what was happening in the bed, in my body, in me, was really different. And that's what I wanted to share. It was so wonderful. Like, I don't know about you, but many times I have many times in my normal life I relate love with certain images in my head, like maybe I see a color or a certain structure, a certain building, a certain set of subjects outside that reminds me of something really deep and really wonderful, that probably I have never seen in real life, but it just that's how my mind works. If I see a certain light beam coming through from a certain position, you know, when when the sun is setting, or when the sun is in a certain position up in the sky, it just creates that lighting that makes me feel different and makes me feel like I'm dreaming, like everything is so wonderful that it's like a dream. And in that state, in the MP3, I experienced all this love that was attached through to all of these images that reminded me of love in normal life. All this love was just there, with and sometimes without the images. It was not that I was seeing all the time something that reminded me of love. It was like, boom, this, and I was feeling, wow. I mean, and it was so personal, I have to say. It was not, it was so personal, and it was just getting uh, better and better, and as I was getting deeper, and I'm pretty sure that was just a certain level that I got to, and there is so much more that I'm willing to explore. It was just, it was so perfect, and I knew, I had a knowing that there is more, because every time in the MP3 Talmud's mentioned, you know, now we will go deeper, and I was like, oh, is there more? Isn't that good enough? I was like, wow, and it was amazing. It was amazing, and this experience today was really, really like homey, warm, and very, it touched me in the core of my being in a very interesting level. And it is so, so amazing. And this is not the only time I had such an experience with this MP3. The first time I used it, there's a certain level of hypnosis depth that is called the Asdal state, or anyway, it's like a very deep, deep state. And most likely, I went there, and it was so amazing. Like, my experience the first time, I listened to MP3, and as I was getting deeper and deeper, what happened is, at some point, all of my body is like entered, me and all of my body entered like a bubble of complete euphoria. I was feeling ecstatic, like it was like a feeling of pure, it's like bliss, but not like in a way of excitement. It was like, it felt like so fresh, like a whole cold water from a mountain, you know, stream flowing through me and all of my body. I was feeling all this euphoric feeling all over my body, and that was so, so amazing. I was not thinking, I was just experiencing this wonderful thing, and it really is an interesting experience, and it really put me into thinking of how many things are we capable of feeling that we are not aware of. And that's why I'm into trying and getting deeper with this MP3. Yeah, so the first time that was the experience, I could feel like I was in, it could almost feel like a blue color maybe, but I had my eyes closed and I was feeling complete euphoria in my body. But the feeling was so clear, and it was not like taking any drugs that put you there. It was like more pure. It was like pure from the core of my being. It was mine. It was not given from anybody else. It was just me experiencing myself, and that was really amazing. And this also happened another time I used the MP3, and I also had sometimes using the MP3 where I didn't actually want to listen to it, but I forced myself to do it. And of course, like I had a struggle, and I didn't I didn't want to hear it that particular moment. So if you decide to buy this, which I highly recommend, Just be completely open to just feel and give yourself a gift of experiencing yourself, and it will open your mind in many ways and make you feel things that you didn't know you could feel. And this is also for healing and it has many other purposes, although I haven't used it for such purposes. And but like so far it's been amazing, and I'm pretty sure that every time I get in that level of depth, my perception changes forever, and it shifts like it every time I have such an experience, like my life shifts a little bit, and it's very noticeable to say this is happening. um, yes, maybe some of you just tried the first time and it doesn't work. Don't be discouraged about it. uh, to me it happens the exact opposite. Like the first time it worked completely, and after that the second and the third time it was such a hard time to go there, and in the end I didn't went to that depth, so I got discouraged even though the first time worked. But just do it when you want to do it, not when you have to do it to heal something, or don't do it out of force and need. That's my experience. And yeah, another thing that I got today is that my mind is there to help me. It's not my enemy. I used to think like that, and I found out that my mind is there to help me. And Talmud also helped in that. And one word for Talmud also is that he did an amazing job in guiding somebody through this process with this MP3. It's really nice. His voice, like I always felt like he was like from up here, and I felt like I had a normal live session with him, and I felt like he was like up there, and he was telling me, go deeper now and things like that. And I felt all the time protected and safe, and I fully trusted him, and that's amazing. That's amazing, and he's a trustworthy person from my experience with talking to him, and he's a really nice person in many ways. So thank you for listening to this. I hope it helped you. I hope it'll encourage you to experience something that different. And also thanks to Talmud, and this is I'm making this for you because I really want to help you and to say a thank you for this, because just after I finished listening to the MP3, I was like, I have to make a review for Talmud. Like, he would love this, and I really want to just express my gratitude with this review. So thank you so much for all this. Thank you.